right at home because I'm in a barn. So, let's talk some horse sense. Barack Obama said 4 years ago, if I can't turn this economy around, after 3.5 years, I'm looking at a one-term presidency.
I heard it.
Well, it's our turn to turn the economy around, and I know Mitt can do it. I have seen this guy in so many different situations, and it's been an amazing journey. I will tell you that I love the convention. I don't know if any of you watched it. I love the chance for people to see Mitt as someone besides a business guy and a turnaround guy, which he is. He's very successful at that. I loved people highlighting his personal life and how he has continued to serve his fellow man and what kind of a guy he is. He's a person you can count on. He's a person that will not let you down. He is a guy that will not fail. I love the fact that people in our past life came to us and said, we're sick and tired of those attacks on this guy. Let me please speak. Let me please tell some stories about the man that I know. So it was a joy to have Pat and Ted Oporowski, firemen from Medford, son that was 14 years old that was dying of leukemia, and where was Mitt? He was busy then. He had a family of his own. He was professionally busy. Where was he? He was at the bedside of David. So he held his hand. He helped him through it. He gave the hugs when that little boy passed to the other side. He was there. He's a man you can count on. And he's a man that is compassionate, that does understand what people are going through. And by the way, guess what this economy has done to women? It's hit them harder than men. More women are unemployed now than men. More women are wondering every day, how are they going to make the bills and all those payments they've got piling up? How is it going to work? And more women are wondering, can I get a job? Or am I underemployed? The other question they're asking, by the way, what about my children? What legacy is this administration leaving my children? The answers are not pretty. We are in trouble as a nation. We need real leadership. We need someone that knows and understands the economy, that understands job creation, that has been there and will be there for you. I will tell you, he will not let you down. He will be there, and he will not fail. Because I'm in a barn, I'm going to take the opportunity to talk about something that I love, which are horses. And with that, I'll tell you a little bit of my story and about the guy that I've been married to for 43 years. So I've always loved horses. I had them as a kid, and I was one of those crazy horse girls. And I think you call them barn rats. Do we have any barn rats in the audience? Oh, yes! And then I got away from that and went off with my life and did other things. And then I got diagnosed in my late 40s with multiple sclerosis. And I thought to myself, you know what? I better remember what I love in life. I better remember and go back and do something that I really, really love, and that's ride. And so I started thinking, well, I'm afraid to jump because my balance was so bad, and I'll do something easy like dressage. Ha ha. I thought it'll take me about a year to figure it out. I'm still working on it. But let me tell you what that journey has been like. because I went from being very, very sick, very weak, to turning to something that gave me enormous joy and enormous confidence. And those horses brought me peace in my life. They brought me a purpose again in my life. They got me out of bed. They got me fighting for my life again. So I salute all of my horse companions that brought me through my tough hours. And I salute those women and men today that are finding therapeutic riding to help them through their struggles. By the way, it's a military state. I know a lot of vets are coming home and they're getting on horses to help them recuperate from some of their traumas. But there was something else about going back, and it's an interesting thing in life. Sometimes when we're hit with the hardest knocks in life, we're flattened. And then we turn and we have to find that little speck of joy. And all of us have to remember that there's that little speck of joy out there, and we have to find where our joy is, and find what brings us happiness, and find what fills our soul, and sort of feeds that part of our life. And so, you know, we as women, I know what we do. We spend a lot of time serving others. We spend a lot of time worrying about how to make ends meet, but we can't forget about ourselves either. We got to remember the joy in life, and we got to find it. So to you women out there, keep looking and keep fighting to find the joy in your life, because it'll bring you an ability to move past the barriers that you thought were there. So our message is really for all Americans, and it really is boiling down to this. America, we can do better.
Yeah!
This is a country that all of our ancestors came to. We've all got a story out there. My story is a wonderful story. My grandfather was a coal miner in Wales. My father started working at age 6 in Wales. My grandfather started working in the coal mines at age 6, and his job was to open the door to the mules that brought the coal in and out. He wanted a better life for his children. He didn't want his children to only have that choice in life. So he made that frightening journey across that ocean, took a chance, and came to the place where he knew there was hope and opportunity for anyone that wanted it.
USA, 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 USA.
Don't we love how all of our ancestors sacrificed for us to make sure that we were in the most extraordinary nation ever in the history of the earth? And what I want to make sure to happen is that that promise is kept alive for our children. That promise of we can be whatever we want to be. We can do whatever we want to do. In America, anything is possible. That light that Ronald Reagan spoke of, that shining city on a hill, that light is dimming. We have a job to do. I loved it when we heard that we have 60 days left. And it's up to you guys to make sure that you spend every minute of those next 60 days making sure that George Allen and Mitt Romney are winners in November. Because we sense that that light is dimming, we are all recognizing that this is a crossroads election, that so much is at stake, that that promise that our ancestors sacrifice to make sure that we live in this nation is an obligation that's very serious, that is our responsibility to make sure that we keep that torch turned up as bright as we can. I love this country. I believe in this country. Hear, hear.
USA, 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 USA! USA!
So, we have an exciting election ahead of us. I have all of the confidence in the world of this guy that I've been married to for 43 years, who's been a father to my children and an extraordinary husband to me, who always put family first, who always cared for others, who, by the way, was successful, but we're not going to apologize for that. Recognizing that the individual is what this country is about, not government. It's that hope and promise we're going to be fighting for. And I know Mitt, and I know what he's going to do. He's going to spend every ounce of his energy making sure that there are good jobs for every American, that the economy will brighten, that there will be economic prosperity for all. He's going to devote himself to that. And I've told you before, this guy knows how to do these things. He's done it. He's proven it. This is his time. It's his moment. Because I believe in him and because we believe in America. Thank you so much.
Somebody say,